Now, in this video, we will going to discuss about the implementing of new product development. Implementing a new product development refers to the various steps or processes that a company goes through in order to bring the strategic plan for new product development into action. That is reality. In today's highly competitive market, companies must develop the right product at the right time at the right cost. So that is the main slogan of any new product development. So in a competitive market, you should have a right product at the right time at the right cost. The various steps involved in implementing the new product development are: first one is defining the product. The product's function or performance requirements are accurately defined along with the voice of customer. So what is the customer need? So that should be the one which should define the product in short. This helps to focus all the people involved in the product development and avoid pitfalls like running out of resources and late design changes. The pitfalls means the difficulties, running out of resources. So that means maybe the cost involved, or maybe the materials involved, or maybe the staffs involved, and the late design changes. Actually, the product is already put into the processing. Then we will going to make the changes. That should not happen. Then identify people. The management should identify a project manager, define and develop the team having the right people with required competencies and skills that are needed to support and execute the plan for product development. So that means the management should be able to, so this is the structure what he is talking about in an organization to develop a new product. He should have, the first thing, should have a project manager. So under him, he should have the people, the right people who can work, and the people who have been assigned should have competitiveness in or competency in developing the new product, and also the skills that is required. And to not only he should have a skill, but also he should have a support from higher up and also from the lower down the order, and execute the plan for product development. A project charter that includes the objective and scope of the project, key deliverables and date, project budget, stakeholders and sponsors, review possible constraints and risks need to be developed. As the people and as the project unfolds, it becomes the duty of the project manager to direct and manage each activity and every step of the product development stage. So that means the project manager should be able to direct and manage each activity. So once he has a project manager under him, who are all the people who are working, they should be having a clearly defined path so that they can be able to develop the product without any much hiccups. Then utilize resources. What are all the resources involved? One is the time, then the other one is the manpower, and the third one is money, are the most important factors in new product development. There is a need to assign resources accordingly and see that all people, including the top management, know their roles and responsibilities in advance, and also articulate how the roles interface with each other with a reduction in development time. So that means the roles and responsibilities should be able to understand both by the management and as well as the people who are working in the product development. So for that, the time, manpower and money plays a major role. Then establish the time frame. Sufficient time should be allocated to certain activities based on their functioning, while keeping in mind the deadlines for implementation. The ultimate goal is to develop the right product at the right time. So that means they will going to have the deadline for the product to be launched in the market. So it should be worked out from the reverse, that is from the reverse order. So that means the delivery or the development, the product has to be launched in the market on such and such a time. So from that time you have to work backwards so that we will going to be able to arrive for the starting time. And also we should give sufficient time for manufacturing, and also there are some activities which consumes more time. So we should give all such times we should be able to estimate it. So selecting the best practices and processes. Manufacturing processes must be refined and validated through pilot builds and capability studies. So that means we first be able to have the pilot products has to be developed. Process documentation and quality controls that are developed accordingly must be implemented. The outcome of various activities must result in production of the product with the desired features and functionality which the product developers had planned and created. Defining marketing goals. Successful new product development requires a thorough knowledge of the target market and its needs and wants. Then the benefits of the new product, the market's frustration of existing products and competitors, the marketing strategy, distribution channels, and other necessary details need to be analyzed. So that means already the existing products are available and there may be a frustration about those existing products. So then the marketing strategy, how we can be able to push the product into the market, distribution channels, how the distributors, who identify the distributors for selling the product, and other necessary details need to be analyzed. The product marketing team must review and ensure the features and differentiators of the developed product and refine to make sure all claims about the product features are accurate. The product must be ready for getting launched into the market. Once we do all these things, by finally the project will be ready for getting launched into the market. Then in our next video, we will going to discuss about the market entry decision. Thank you.